guys, MasaeAnela here, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Vesperia. In the last episode, we went Everlight hunting and got a pretty long side quest done. Phew! Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and continue on with another string of side quests. This is another guild job, and we are going to start this one off by talking to the guy behind the bar place thing again. So, this fancy dude in like a vest and good stuff. Well now, if it isn't the brave Pizzeria? Wow, thanks. It's brave Vesperia! You're gonna have to forgive me, never been very good with names. But dude, that was ridiculous! Pizzeria? Yes, we're looking for a job. So you're up to it, huh? Well, let's see here. Oh, right, there is that one thing. Something the matter? Nah, it's just that this one's come as a direct request from the union itself. Ooh, that sounds promising. More likely that the client isn't too familiar with the way the union and the guilds work. Not so promising. I wish to be put in contact with a certain guild, Mimula, okay. Why did the union pass this job to you? This person approached the union directly about getting a hold of this guild that you mentioned here. And the union isn't a matchmaking service for guilds and their potential clients. Gotcha. Because we're in the business of lending a hand to the newer guilds that can't find work on their own yet. So that's what's up. Okay. What do they mean by certain guild? That's something only the guild that takes a job gets to know, I'm afraid. The reward is 6,000 gold. Will you take it? Cheapskate! But you know what? Every bit of gold helps me out right now, really. The client for this job isn't exactly nearby. Are you up to it? We have a frickin' flying whale! The imperial capital is obvious. We can get there in 2 shakes of a fly's behind. Someone slap me for saying that, please. Anyway, no, not a name I've heard of before. Rapide seems to think otherwise. We might as well have a look. With Baul's help, it's just a short flight away. Alright, let's go. Sweet, so this is promising. Kind of. Hopefully this won't, cause too many problems for us. Anyway, kinda wonder who they're talking about when they say certain guild. Anyway, let's go ahead and head outside of Dongrass. No, this is not the exit. Way to get my directions mixed up. You'd figure I'd know this place like the back of my hand with how actually simplistic it is and how many times I've been here, but I almost took a wrong turn there. Leave it to Masae. Anyway, let's go ahead and head out, return to field map. Now if we hop into Baul, Judith was right. It is only a very, very short flight away. And as most of us know, unless you've only been tuning into these episodes very recently, Zophius is not too far away at all. It's just right over there. So let's go ahead and head down there. And I always want to go to Zophius on the northern part of this continent. I have no idea why. For some reason, I keep wanting to think that Halur is Zophius for some reason. But no, it is the very southernmost part of this continent. Well, that was rude. Anyway, I really don't want it to be nighttime, honestly, so guess what I'm doing? I'm gonna go ahead and burn up my tents. I miss the times when it was like daytime all the time and I didn't have to worry about this day and night crap. Anyway, Zophius, public quarter. We want to head over here. Actually, I probably could have come in from the lower quarter, but I didn't feel like circling around that entire thing. Now, go down here. Down here. And we are in the lower quarter again. Been quite a while, and here we go. This is LeBlanc. You there. It's curtains for... Oh, wait. We're in the middle of carrying out a secret, I say, secret mission. Audit Corps, our investigations of anti-imperial activity are strictly confidential. Nicely done. You might want to reacquaint your boys here with the meaning of the word secret. Very nice. Oh, Raven. Only you would have such underlings. What did I do to deserve this? As you can see, I've got no time for small talk with the likes of you. What's the deal? Those extremists causing problems for you again? Yes, sir, Captain Raven, sir. They're up to more mischief than ever before. I say, we've had reports of them slinking and sneaking around the lower quarter. Well then, I'm sure you'll get the job done. Good luck to you. Wow. You know, sometimes I kind of forget that Estelle is a princess. Thank you for this most gracious kindness. The extremists, huh? Those are the guys who plant bombs, hurt people, and put the town in general state of panic, right? The very ones. We haven't heard much from them for a while, but it sounds like they're up to their old tricks again. Yes, Estelle, you prissy little princess. There are. Okay. Unlike the guilds, they're a pretty disorganized bunch. People with chips on their shoulders tend to be that way. Makes it hard to put a stop to them once and for all. Okay. You can count on us, Your Highness, sir! So, we're pretty much done with LeBlanc there, and I need to go to the inn. We're gonna head down here, take a left here. No, that room up there is not the inn, that is just Yuri's room. This is the inn and tavern. I don't think we've actually been in here before. We just never really had a need to until now. And who here sticks out like a sore thumb? That's right, this lady right here.
Are you Mimula?
That's right. And just who might you be?
We're Brave Vesperia, the guild who took the job you posted with the Union.
It's about time. I will, of course, dock your pay for all the waiting you've made me do.
What? That's not fair!
Is this indecent young lady part of your brave... whatever you call it as well?
Do you have a problem with how I'm dressed?
It's your reputation. Now, are you serious about taking the job?
Well, what does it involve?
I haven't seen my butler, Sebastian, since he left to negotiate with a certain guild. I'd like to get some word from him, but nobody seems willing to go for me.
Have you considered going yourself? It would make a lovely day trip, I'm sure.
Ugh, this is no time for jokes. I have no interest in going anyplace that vile.
Which is where we come in, right?
Naturally, the commoners must heed the words of the nobility.
So what's a high and mighty noble like you doing in the lower quarter?
Well, you see... Ugh, how rude! Why should you care?
And what guild are you talking about?
They are called Leviathan's Claw.
Leviathans?
You are to find out first if Sebastian is safe, and second, how the negotiations have gone.
What was he supposed to negotiate?
That is none of your concern.
Yeah, it's not, but we don't need any extra hassle.
So basically, you'd like us to bring this Sebastian back to you.
That's right.
If we're dealing with Leviathan's Claw, I guess we're off to the Manor of the Wicked.
Just what kind of dangerous hobbies are you people into?
Ugh, I thought I told you it was none of your business. You need only concern yourselves with the work I've hired you to do.
Such emotion is unbecoming of your ladyship.
I hear you, Rapide. Let's get going.
Right. We accept this task in the name of the brightest star in the night sky, Brave Vesperia.
What? Is that your little slogan? Please.
We can't possibly understand the refined tastes of such an elegant lady, Carol.
Ugh, how dare you make fun of me? I won't stand for it. Ugh.
Can I just kill her? Please? Really? Like, in some back alley somewhere? I'm sure no one will miss her. Right? Right? No, I'm not evil at all. Anyway, let's go up here, and... You know what? Looking at this fountain again, I can't help but think of something. Do you guys realize, if that fountain never broke, we would not have gotten into any of this. Yuri wouldn't have to have gone and tried to find the Blastia core, and Estelle wouldn't have gotten out of the castle, and possibly the world wouldn't be exploding right now because, Alexei would not have had some of the things that he needed that we did for him somewhere along the line, I'm sure. Or somewhat sure, anyway. And just like a whole bunch of things happened because that one fountain blew a fuse and started flooding the lower quarter. Gotta love being influential, right? Anyway, I'm gonna try and go for some daylight here. Come on, give me some daylight. Give me some daylight. Anyway, it's not gonna give me daylight, is it? No, it is not! Vesperia, you suck! Wait a second, is that even Dongress? No, that is not! That is not Dongress! What am I thinking? This is, Dongress, and this is... Where is the Manor of the Wicked? Here is the Manor of the Wicked. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. But, yeah. Into the Manor of the Wicked. Hey, you guys are brave Vesperia! Word gets around fast. How nice of you to remember. The boss isn't here anymore. He had no reason for you to come sniffing around here anymore. Anyone named Sebastian come here lately? Never heard of him. Wait, you know as well as I do we've got no idea what to do with that guy. Then he is here. We kept him here under house arrest while Jaeger was still with us. But to tell the truth, he's getting to be a waste of space these days. What are you saying? You're talking to Jaeger's killers. Jaeger is dead and gone. We're gonna have to face the facts sooner or later. But there's a condition. Condition? We're trying to start an alliance with a guild called the Soulsmiths. Why would we want to do anything to help a bunch of armed smugglers? Go ahead, try and force your way in then. Dude, you guys are low level. I think I can do that pretty easily. We need weapons to defend ourselves against the monsters, don't we? Without Jaeger, it's all we can do to survive out here. Okay. Of course I know them. They're one of the 5 master guilds, and they specialize in blacksmithing. But unlike the others, they keep pretty much to themselves. They built a forge deep inside a mountain, and they still live there, tucked away from the world. That's it. We need somebody to find them for us. You want us to check every mountain on the planet? Yeah, right. Good old Raven. Leave it to the number 2 guy in the Union. Guess this is a father knows best situation. Okay. Did this face ever lie to you? So if we can get a hold of these soulsmiths for you, you'll let the butler go? Don't see why we couldn't. So we are working for Leviathan's Claw. Never thought we'd see the day. Alright, so we need to go to... No, not Capuatorum. We need to go to Dongrest. Which is... Why am I getting lost now? I should know where this crap is. Here we go, Dongrest. And it's nighttime. Wonderful. Okay. Actually, you know what? No, stop it. Okay, I want to actually be on the other side and come in from the southern exit. Watch me have picked the wrong exit that I wanted. Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and talk to this dude. Hello! If it isn't my faithful delivery guild. This may be a bit abrupt, but are you with the Soulsmiths? Oh, you mean the Blacksmith Guild. No, I'm afraid I have nothing to do with them. Raven? That book these guys delivered for you. That's no ordinary book now, is it? There were guild codes written. Raven, we weren't supposed to look in there! And wait, you can read codes? Guild codes used to be a way for the guilds to communicate with each other in secret. Huh, pretty clever. And the soulsmiths are about the only guild still using them at this point. Dealing in weapons carefully has always been our guild's motto. Those who make the best weapons must always be neutral. So then, you are one of the smiths. Which would make that Nobis who picked the book up as a member as well. It would seem the jig is, as they say, up. Leviathan's Claw wants to get in touch with you. Oh, do they? Our boss never had much stomach for Jaeger's unpredictability. Ah, then. But I hear that man is dead now. Perhaps change is on the wind. It would be at least worth making contact with him. You know, it would be so amazing if Leviathan's Claw ended up being a really good guild with Jaeger gone. Okay. If I must, I suppose. Here you are. This signature represents the will of my guild. When coupled with our guild's reputation, it should be sufficient. Okay, so going back to the manor. Alrighty, so we're back here pretty quick. Let's head into the Manor of the Wicked and... Come on, move those feet! Hey, is that Sebastian? We've come with news about the Soulsmiths, so let Mr. Sebastian go, okay? Do I know you? We had a deal here. No clue what you're talking about. But you said if we could make contact with the Smiths, you'd let Mr. Sebastian go. Oh, you must mean the guy who was here with me. There's only one thing that happens to losers like him in Leviathan's Claw. Oh boy. Really?
I have been trained by knights.
Really?
I won't lose.
Okay, you know what? This is actually very good timing because I have a couple of really neat skills to show you guys that I got back at Mount Tenza, but just didn't have the chance to actually do. I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate on this guy. No, that was not it. Lone Wolf Charge. Bam! Check it out. It has a gigantic, like, blue lion face coming out of my sword. So that is amazing. It actually really reminds me of the skill Beast in Tales of Symphonia. And I loved that skill so much. So needless to say, I love this skill as well. Anyway, Rapide also got a new skill. Let's go ahead and show that one off. Cyclone Shot. That is actually very similar to Zagi's skill that he uses, if you remember. Alright, so we lost grade on that? Really? Okay, fine, whatever. Hang in there. How do you feel? Who are all of you? We're brave Vesperia. You're Sebastian? The very same, but how did you... Your employer asked that we come and pick you up. My lady sent you? How very fortuitous. I can't pronounce that. Okay. But that's right. Do wait here a moment. Here I am. Whoa, hold on. What's with the luggage? Oh, just something I nearly forgot. That's a pretty big something. Honestly, pay it no mind. Well, I do owe you my thanks. Okay, and there he goes. Yeah, I smell fish too, boy. We're under no obligation to interfere in everything that seems a bit off, are we? I wonder. It kind of seems like we are under constant moral questioning or moral finding or whatever you want to say it as. Anyway, we are pretty much done here. We will now go to Zophius, which is right over there once again. Boy, I've had enough of this quest, so I will see you guys there. I love Baul. He makes things so easy, seriously. Anyway, we're gonna head up here and go back to the inn, which is right over here once again. In, or not quite in. Shh. thanks to the confusion caused by the motley crew you sent to my rescue, I was able to make off with quite a haul. Well done, Sebastian, my dear. At last, I'll teach those Imperial idiots a lesson for daring to look down on my family. Do you have to give Leviathan's Claw some credit, though? They've really got a nice collection of weapons. This should also please those excitable extremists. With us on their side, it'll be a new day dawning for this empire. Heh. And with the coming sun, this flower of the nobility shall bloom once again. Those grimy-faced commoners won't know what hit them. They want to overthrow the empire? You said once that the emperor is the one who makes their noble ranks official, right? So if they get rid of the empire, she won't be a noble anymore. Perhaps she has eyes for the throne herself. So what do you propose doing about it? Once hired, a guild's pretty much limited to doing the job and collecting a paycheck. But do we just pretend we didn't hear their plans to stage a coup? Not to worry, Princess. Those extremists won't amount to much trouble at all. They'll cause a bit of panic if they're lucky, and then the knights will come down on them. You really think so? Why not just pick up your reward and skedaddle? Okay. Hey, you're looking at a strict utilitarian. Okay, thank you. All these words I can't pronounce. Well, we shouldn't waste any time reporting this to the knights. What do you think, Chief? I'm at a loss. Oh, well. I'm tempted to go over there and talk to her, but... yeah, let's go ahead and talk to her. Talk. Yo, we've taken care of the job. My, welcome home. Ah, yes, thanks for everything, hehehe. We'd like to settle up with you if you don't mind. You did rather well for commoners, not that the job was all that difficult. Speak for yourself. Oh, so you don't need it? Humph, I thought beggars couldn't afford to be choosers. Except for reward, I'm tempted to hit accept, but we need to say I'll pass. Nope, I just can't take it. Yuri? What do you mean to say that you won't be accepting my most charitable reward? Oh, silly commoners! Oh! Best to be prudent at times like this. Right. Alrighty, so now that we're done with that, we need to go and find LeBlanc. LeBlanc, who is conveniently right over here. Hey dude, we have something to report. Yuri Lowell. Here now, don't interfere in our duties. You better not keep us from keeping watch. These two. You can always count on Tweedle A and Tweedle for a laugh. Don't you have something better to do than just stand around harassing public servants? You got it all wrong. We found some people helping out the extremists. Thought you might want to know. Okay. Finally they listen. Where did you say they were? Check the alley next to the inn. And they run off, except LeBlanc. Sorry about earlier. Forget it. Make me proud, knights! Release me! I am a noble! How dare you, knights! Ugh!
So, did we do the right thing?
Sure we did. Who knows what kind of mess they'd cause if we just left them alone.
Gotta say, though, it goes against the guild code of conduct to tell secrets you find out when you're on a job.
Really?
You gotta keep quiet about any dirt you find out during a job for your client.
Wow, old man, that's actually honorable.
Guilds gotta turn a blind eye to stuff their clients do, no matter how bad. Besides, sticking your nose into the client's business isn't gonna earn you any extra dough.
I guess you're right, but...
Take the pay you got for this job, for example.
I don't know about just doing the work, getting paid, and leaving it at that.
yeah, like like last time.
Right. We did exactly what the client asked, and look how badly that turned out.
Which reminds me, have you figured out what this whole Brave Vesperia thing is for yet? Is it for the money, because you like it? What?
We...
Do justice, right?
Yes, Brave Vesperia does what its members feel is right.
Even if that doesn't always make money like Raven was talking about. I mean, for now, we'll still do jobs that pay, of course.
Huh. So that's what Brave Vesperia does. Not sure how much that actually cleared up, but...
You guys sure you're all right with that? Being in a guild isn't all fun and games, you know.
We never expected it to be. And even if it was, that wouldn't change how we feel.
Yeah, we'll do things our own way.
Huh. Listen to this kid.
What?
I think it sounds great.
So that's where things stand, old man.
Knowing you kids, you'll probably find a way to pull it off.
Of course.
Alright, so we are finally done with that, and we got them arrested. But like Raven said, we kind of went against guild standards. Oh well, who's looking? Not like they're gonna say anything about it. Anyway, we're gonna pop out here, and we're gonna head back to Dungress. We have one last thing to do, really quick before we end this video, so I'll see you guys there. Anyway, we are now back in Dungress, and we want to go ahead and talk to that bartender dude. Anyway, let's just head on in here. And there is a bartender dude. Hello. What's up, Brave Vesperia? Looks like you finally remembered who we are. Well, of course I have. Got something here with your name on it, after all. What? Don't get too excited now. It's from one of the lieutenants of in the Imperial Knights. I wonder what it could be. Huh? Who's it from? Oh yeah, there's a note attached. Let's see. Dear Brave Vesperia, we hope this finds you succeeding in all of your ventures. Skip that part. What do they want? Okay. Thank you for your cooperation in recent arrest of the anti-Empire elements. Due in part to your aid, a plot to overthrow the government has been averted. Financial compensation of any guild by the Imperial Knights is strictly forbidden. On behalf of myself and my two subordinates, however, I humbly offer you our heartfelt thanks. I look forward to future cooperation between our parties, good fortune and good health. LeBlanc. Does that mean you're dropping charges against Yuri? But that's unexpected. Future cooperation? What is he thinking we're gonna cooperate on? Back from the job we did for Mimula. I guess this will have to take place of payment for that job. It's none of my business, but it's a pretty big deal for the Knights to send anything like this to Dungress. There are folks around here who would rather not draw the Empire's attention. Do make sure and watch yourselves. No worries, it's nothing like that. Okay. 6,000 gold. I'd expect him to, like, double it to make it okay. And worth it, you know? Anyway, we are running quite over time, so this character skit will wait until later. So I will see you guys next time. MasaeAnela out.